body bags where horror lies.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to week 33 here on Body Bags. I am your host, Moodz616, and thank you once again for stopping in. Alrighty, guys, it's Sunday. That means it's my time to do a review, not a theme week this week. I recently actually got this film from Jeremy. He gave it to me. It's a film that I wanted to check out for a long time, actually. Ever since I heard about it. It's an Australian flick. I believe it came out in 2009, 2010, somewhere in that range. And apparently it's based on true events. I'm not 100% sure how accurate the events in the film are to the real life events and whatnot. But with that said, this movie's called The Clinic. From 2010, I believe it came out in. So getting into the plot of this one, basically centers around two characters, Cameron and Beth. They're married. Beth is pregnant, and they are traveling through Australia. They're on a road trip and whatnot. Anyways, as they're traveling, they're getting tired, so they decide to stop in at this motel, spend the night there. So of course they do. It's kind of like a little seedy, rundown joint and stuff like that. Cameron heads out to go grab a couple things or whatnot. He comes back, and Beth is nowhere to be found. So basically, it comes down to Beth has been abducted, and now Cameron's got to figure out what the fuck is going on, who took her, and stuff like that. So then it jumps over to Beth. She wakes up in basically like an empty room in a bathtub full of ice, naked, and she's got this scar on her stomach, and her baby's no longer there. And she's kind of trapped in like this huge ass building, like this huge clinic kind of deal. She soon finds out that there's other girls in there with the exact same problems. They also were found, with their babies cut out of them and stitched up and stuff. And they soon learn that there's 6 girls in this facility. The girls actually find the place in the clinic where their babies are being held. They're all in lockdown and stuff. So the girls are trying to figure out what the fuck is going on, who is doing this and stuff, and sooner than later, basically what happens is, there's 5 main girls that have come together, and they're trying to find out, what the fuck is going on, and soon after, all of a sudden they start getting picked off one by one by another one of the girls that's in there, like another one of the inmates, you can almost call them. All the girls are actually numbered, they're in like common suits and stuff, and the girls start getting picked off one by one. They soon realize why this is happening and stuff. Basically what it is that the girls all have, they have like a color-coded kind of tag embedded into their stomach where their baby was. And that color represents what baby's theirs, in this, in the clinic and stuff. So now it's just turning into like a fucking fight for survival between these girls and stuff. And meanwhile, while this is all going on, you get glimpses of people that are actually watching them do all this stuff on video, on surveillance screens and stuff, and it's not really explained until the end of the film why that's happening and stuff. But so there's people actually watching this. This kind of seems like almost like a game, so it's like a fight for survival and stuff. So I will leave the plot right there. My thoughts on this one. If this is true, like the events that are particular. Like in the film, if it's true to what really happened, it's a fucked up movie, man. Really fucked up story. Everything is explained in the end of the film, what's going on and stuff, which is very cool. Wow, it's got to be every woman's nightmare to have this happen. I thought this was a very interesting time for me to be watching a film like this. Just because of what's going on in my life and stuff. I can't really say that because it's kind of giving away something, but this was a good flick, man. Very, it's kind of like, I don't really know what to say. It's kind of like very it's hard to watch actually, because I think that's got to be everybody's worst nightmare, having, you know, your wife go missing while she's pregnant, for one thing, for the man, and then, you know, the woman finding out that her baby's no longer in there, but it's still alive, and you fight for survival. Like, that whole situation has got to be just fucking terrible. I couldn't imagine being in this situation, but you know, I thought it was really good. I thought it was really well acted. I thought the story was pretty crazy. Like I said, it all comes together at the end, which is very nice that everything's kind of explained and stuff. It's not overly gory or anything. There is parts with blood and a little bit of gore and stuff, a lot of stitching and maybe some guts and stuff, but, you know, it's more about what's going on and, you know, the fight for survival and shit. I thought it was really good. You know, I don't really know what else to say without giving this one away, but yeah, I just thought it was an excellent film, actually. Really well done. I think, like, the very, very end of the film, once everything has been explained and you find out, you know, exactly what's going on and stuff, I think the very, very end, like the last, like, 2 minutes of the film, I think was a little kind of overdone. I don't really think they needed to put that there. Once you watch this film, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. You might feel the same way. I don't think it was necessary, but yeah, really, really great film. I thought the lead in the film, what's her face? Tabrit Bethel, the girl that plays Beth. She's got a really interesting name. I thought she did an excellent job. Very believable. Yeah, she did a really good job. Along with all the other girls, I thought they did pretty good jobs in this film too. And like I said, man, it's just fucking terrible. Like a terrible situation to be in. So, and it being based on true events. The year that the real events were taking place apparently was 1979. And at this point, it'd been going on for a long time, which is explained in the end of the film and stuff, about how long this, you know, this clinic had been operating like this and doing what they were doing for certain people and stuff. And so yeah, it's a very interesting. I would actually really like to look up the real story and find out more about it. If this was kind of the end of it, or if, you know, if it went on or whatnot, because I'm sure some of the events in this film are, you know, made for film. But yeah, very cool film, very interesting premise. I think, you know, everyone's worst nightmare is waking up in a bathtub full of ice, you know, having a baby gone or a kidney or whatnot. So, yeah, I recommend this one. If I had to rate it, I'd give it about a 7.5 out of 10. Very watchable flick, not overdone at all. I think it, you know, runs a perfect time. It's about 90 minutes long. So, but yeah, The Clinic, another great Australian film. I think, you know, in my opinion, there's a lot of good Australian films out there, and I haven't really heard many people talk about this one. I know Andrew's brought this one up before. You know, he's also from Australia too, but I haven't really heard anyone really talk about this film. So, but yeah, I really do recommend this. So yeah, week 33 here on Body Bags. Definitely check that one out if you can find it for cheap or whatnot. So, anyways, guys, we'll be back next week. I believe next week is not a theme week. So no, it's not a theme week. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. Peace.